What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This week what we're doing is prepping the 370Z for the SDMA Hillclimb round 2. I did round 1 just with a completely stock 370Z, like stock absolutely everything. I just want to get a baseline on seeing where the car was at and then see how much improvement I can make with modifying the car. Anyone that hasn't seen that, I'll put a link up here and you can go back and watch that one. So yeah, for round 2, I've got another 370, which already has MCA suspension in it, some adjustable upper control arms, some tow arms for the back as well. So yeah, I'm going to rob that car of all of the suspension componentry, fit that up to the manual 370. I've also designed some like cold air intake tube with the provisions for the airflow sensors. The plan there is 3D printing them. So going to give that a go, like rather than just cut the standard air boxes. You know, you want to be able to go back to standard if you get defected on the road or not. So yeah, that. Also got some tires from Zestino, some 078 Acrova Pro. Going to fit them up to a set of my drift wheels. So it'll be like a square fitment, so 265s all around. JSAI Aero sent me some body kits for both 370s actually. So like lip kits, yeah, like rear boot, spoiler extensions and things like that, some canards as well. I went for the Sunline for the Series 1. So yeah, I'll fit that up. What else? I'm going to rob the other 370 of the rear bar and bits and pieces as well. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoy watching along, and let's see what sort of lap times I can get at SDMA this weekend. Okay, so I've just 3D printed this piece here. And so what this piece is, let me put that in screenshot. So there you go. So what this is going to be for the intake, and that piece there is for the airflow sensor. And the plan is to have like 2 cold air intakes, but without cutting the factory air boxes. So let's go and see if it fits. Alright, so I'm sure if you can see that, that's there. That's the airflow sensor there. And so the theory will be that'll go in here. Like that. And seal and put 2 screws in. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Airbox out. Oh, it's cracked. Lovely. Alright, so it's probably a little bit too big. The plan is to glue that inside that, like that, so then you've got a step to clamp onto. Yeah, just let them dry. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Okay, so stealing the upper arms out of the auto as well. From hard race, obviously you've got your camber adjustment there, whereas factory, well, it's heaps lighter actually, heaps lighter, but obviously no adjustment. So hopefully the adjustment offsets the weight. All right, fit these up. So that's one half done. That's the front half of the suspension swapped over. Not too sure what you can see in there, but anyway, long story short, MCA reds. Also the Nismo engine cover, they just come off the other one. Alright, that's the beginnings of a cold air intake, 3D printed. So yeah, so it'll shoot from there, from that pipe down through, this piece will come out, pipe will go around and sit down through, in under here. Alright. Okay, let's see if she starts and runs. Might have to try and do a bit of relanding, but let's see. Alright, so I just took the 370 out for a test drive, and yeah, safe to say it didn't go as planned. Basically, I knew the car wouldn't run very well because it'd be sucking hot air. I'll show you why it's not working so great. The issue we have is this. So they've gone super soft and spongy. So the reason for that will be I only did 10% fill on the 3D print. So yeah, what I might do is probably print a couple in maybe like 100% fill, which basically just makes them solid PLA plastic, and just see how that goes. Obviously, if they can't stand up to the heat as well, well then I'll just make them out of aluminium. And yeah, but you know, that's the advantage of a 3D printer. You can just jump back on the computer, you know, change a few parameters and print it and see how it goes. Okay, so this is version 2 of the 370Z cold air intake pipes. Obviously this part just here is for the airflow sensor, and rather than the machining step that I did before, this piece here, that there is basically goes into the standard intake boot and then pushes this towards the obviously the rad support. So basically it's made up of different parts. Got the fillets in the bottom there for good airflow. Alright, so it's time to mesh that, make it one body and send it off to the printer. Alright, so that's the first one done. I've got the second one printing now. Basically, not sure how well you can see that there, but that's the next evolution. So that's, I guess, V2, version 2. Alright, wait for the second one to print and I'll fit these up and give them a test. And if this doesn't work, as in if these go soft, well then I'll print them with probably ABS or PT or whatever it is. So yeah, anyway. What I want to do, basically, I'll move all the cars out, maybe turn this 370 around, drive the other 370 and back it in, and do the rear end swap. I want to swap to a race seat as well, put a bucket seat in, put some tyres on some rims, look at pulling the cats out of the other cats out of this, put the cat deletes out of the other 370 into this one as well. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of for now. So do an oil change as well. So yeah, so don't know the quality of the oil that's in there, and this is the high choose used here. So so yeah, Lubel oil. I actually used their oils like 2011, 12, 13, when I won like the high-tech championship with the S13 and the Rayleigh Drift championship as well. I'm going to run the LA63, which is this one here. So LA63, it's a 5W30, so that'll be for the engine, and for the gearbox I'll run their LA94. So the LA94 is a 75W90. Yeah, that's part of what I'll get done today as well. So and new oil filter obviously goes without saying. All right. So that's one of the rear corners out. So just to show you the difference. Okay, so basically as you can see here, out of my old 370, just has MCA reds. So that there is the coilover, so shock and spring. On a standard 370, this is what they run. They run a shock and then they run a spring. Alright, basically you don't need to obviously watch me pull each corner out now. You've seen me do one of each. So I'll start the video up again when I get to the next thing. I guess just to cap off, the manual 370 now has the Nismo Fairlady Z rear bar, side skirts, put all the MCA suspension now all around as well, and the original that now just has standard rear bar on it, all standard suspension, so the standard side skirts as well. Just got to take, I've taken this little piece off here, so just got to take that one off there as well, and move that across as well to the other car, and you move the seat and everything across. But yeah, just put them here. There, so just yeah, these bits here, so that are them. So now obviously the fitment is pretty horrendous, but as I said, I've got some 10.5 and 11-inch wheels to go for that. I've actually got some 11.5s as well, so I'm sure I'll be able to fill the guards. Okay, so I've just downloaded this Track Addict, or I think it's Track Addict or something like that app, and also bought the OBD Link CX, which links your ECU obviously through to the app, and that'll do lap times and all that kind of stuff. But through the process of that, it also had these like parameters where you could do like your quarter mile and everything, like a performance run. So anyway, I just done 2 or 3 heavy launches, and 2 things. First one is smoke the clutch on the second launch. So definitely need to organise a text trailer clutch or something. Not ideal a week out from doing the hill climb, but I guess better now than at the hill climb, and that's still with the, you know, hard tyres as well, not super grippy tyres. So yep, she's going to need a clutch. But the second thing, which is probably the worst thing, is I don't know, but it may have developed a bottom end knock. It could be to do with the clutch, obviously, but there's definitely a rattle, and it doesn't matter whether the clutch is in or out. So definitely time to do an oil change and go panning and hope there's no bearing material in there. And yeah, fingers crossed. Oil change time. All right, I'll let that drain for a while. Obviously it'd be pretty boring if you sit there watching it drain. So once I get all the oil out, we'll pan it and see if there's anything left in the pan. It's a little bit of metal. It's a tiny bit of metal, but not enough that would cause a bearing rattle. So that's a good thing. What we're looking for in there is those little tiny flakes of metal or bearing material, but to be honest, it's not too bad. Like, not knowing how long ago the oil was changed, I'm not too stressed about that much, like little bit of brass and that in there. So you'll do a filter, put some Lubaloy racing lubricant in there, and start her up and go for a drive and see how she goes. Alright, that's the oil changed, so fingers crossed, eh? I was running out of time yesterday, so I didn't bother recording. What I did was pull the exhaust off both cars. So I want to put the cat delete that I made, which is this one here. Obviously, these are the deletes. I'm going to put them into the track car. But one thing I did notice when I pulled these exhausts off, everyone says online on the forums and that there was only ever one exhaust on the 370s. Oh, two. There was the normal and like a Nismo. And I have seen them like that. And so what I mean by that is, just down here, I have seen the join between the centerpiece here, which goes to there. I've seen online where it actually stays two, like two pipes and through there. But yeah, these ones go back into one, both of them. So back into one and back into one, and then back out again. But the other thing that's different is the thickness of pipes here. So this thickness here, and it definitely has a different note. But then the one I was doing the hill climb with the other day, look at these little pea shooters. Like, they are ridiculously tiny. Like, ridiculous. I measured them a minute ago. They were inch and 5/8. So tiniest little pipes. So the plan will be to cut these off here and run all new pipe through to the back. I'll probably retain a flange system here, so if we can get knocked back for noise on a track, I can, just chuck a muffler back on there. So anyway, time to get into it. Okay, test drive went great. Sounded awesome. The oil definitely took the little sort of tick away. Awesome. Oh, and something else awesome just arrived. Give me a second. So just as I was about to pull into the driveway, direct freight arrived, and what they've given me, I'll tell you, big box of bits. Now this big box of bits is from JSAI Aero. Josh, Omar and the team up there. Been sponsored by them for 11, 12 years now. I'll do a bit of an unboxing in a minute. Can't wait to unwrap it and fit it up to the car. Okay, so Mum has gone to work now, yeah? So I've got my little helper here, Sebastian. We're in the garage and we're about to do an unboxing of the JSAI Aero bits. Looking forward to it?
I've just got a bit of a scuzz on there.
Oh wow, a bit of a scuzzer from crashing.
What did I say?
Oh yeah.
Big scuzz on there.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can set this up. Here's the first one. Alright. It's a series 1 lip there. So, I'm not sure if you can see the live microplane dog trick, but you'll see it once it's fitted up. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Obviously the fitment is amazing, like that's no screws, just literally just sitting it on the front bar. Yeah, fitment's amazing, like all the way along. Perfect. All the way around. And as I say, no bolts or anything, it's just literally just sitting on there. A spoiler extension. I think that looks pretty sick. So air boxes. Alright, so that's the unwrapping video, or unboxing as some people call it. Got a rear spoiler extension, a set of canards or canards, however you want to say that. 2 front lips, one for the Series 1 bumper, one for a Series 2 bumper. So that's that stuff. I'll get that all fitted up obviously before the hill climb next weekend as well. So what I'm planning to do for now is do a rear muffler delete. And yeah, I'm just going to do like a 2.5 inch rear muffler delete. The advantage of doing it this way will be I'm going to do it from the flange. So basically I'll try and show you what I'm doing here. So basically from this flange here, I'm going to build just some pipes that go through to here. And then that way, if it turns out to be too loud at the track, I can obviously just bolt the muffler back on. So that's the plan. So let's get into it. Alright, time to weld them up. Alright, so there's the pipes. So I'll fit them up and see how loud they are.
So that's the rear pipe delete there. Well, that one needs to be rotated up a little bit. That's alright. Just want to hear the sound. Probably blowing out the microphone. Pretty sure that's going to be a bit too loud for the hill climb, but give it a rev and see, eh? Yep, safe to say that's pretty loud. Alright, I'll take it for a test drive and see what it sounds like in the car. Alright, so she was a little bit too loud, I think anyway. I might try and put a set of second-hand hot dogs that used to be off a dual exhaust run on my 180 SX, I think, with the LS in it. Oh, it might have been when I had the RB and I ran twin pipes, not too sure. But anyway, yeah, some spiral dogs, we'll try them. Back in the garage for another day. Yeah, yesterday I decided I wasn't really happy with the exhaust note, so decided to do like a V2, like a version 2, I guess, of the rear muffler delete. Ultimately, I wanted to save as much weight as possible, so I just did plain pipe, like basically from the flanges right through, but it was really raspy and I didn't like the sound of it. So I had a really short time frame to do that, so I didn't bother videoing the V2 build. Had to be somewhere for dinner, so but anyway, that's done. And so today I'll show you that in a second, but yeah, so today the plan is to take the 370 out, give the garage a clean because it is a pigsty. There's stuff everywhere. I like to start a new day fresh, but yeah, so the plan is to take the 370 out, give the garage a clean, and then today I'd like to fit the body kit, like the JSA Aero body kit, and put some tires on some rims and fit them up to the car, check fitment, and then yeah, just keep pushing ahead and getting ready for the hill climb. So yeah, let's get into it. But as I said, I'll just show you the V2, I guess, of the rear muffler delete. So that's it there now. So so from that flange down in there, yeah, so they were originally just straight pipes. There you go. So a couple of hot dogs, and a bit bigger tail pipes as well, which can obviously help with the raspiness. So all right, anyway, time to get into it. Okay, that's the front lip and the canards done. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys reckon? Yay or nay? I think it looks pretty awesome. It's hard to get any. Let's go, let me try this. There we go. Yeah, I think it looks pretty sick.
All right, guys, that concludes this video. So yeah, that's pretty much stage one of the build. So obviously the first video did like just a baseline, no modifications whatsoever. I'll let you have a look around the car and see what you think. I think it come up pretty awesome. So yeah, super excited about this weekend's hill climb, and yeah, let's see what type of lap times I can do. Obviously a sub 50 is what I'm chasing, so fingers crossed. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Remember, treat people how you'd like to be treated and be good. Peace out. Yoo.